Toyota Sprintcar Series.
I mean, could the whole field stay in and they get through like the previous two races and they get right to the end? And do they maybe create another record over 30 laps? Because we've seen that in the speed car title and the previous race in the late model Silver Cup for late models tonight.
As always, done no better than here at the Motorplex. 4 wide in the Quinana salute.
Round 14, Maddington Toyota Sprint Car Series. Green light, foot down, here we go. And the TD Granny Flats and Modular Homes Silver Cup being led by Trent Pigden into the TD Granny Flats and Modular Homes entry, but the yellow lights are on.
Well, the race started at 9:32. Does restart count as the start of the race, or do we start at 9:32?
9:33. The race has now started officially.
So the race has started?
Yep.
So there can't be a record?
No, well, no, there can still be a record.
Green lights, foot down, here we go. 30 laps around the Perth Motorplex, and this time a better start by Brad Mayolo. Inside, Daniel Harding making a charge. Mayolo cuts him off, and Pigden manages to get past as well. It is Mayolo who leads. Pigden's going to fight back on the inside, coming out of Mobil 1, turn 4. Harding's in third. Fourth is Williamson. Kendrick's moved up into fourth spot. He's right beside Callum Williamson now, as he manages to make up a spot, moves into fourth. So we get to the end of 2. Mayolo, Pigden, Harding, your top 3. Mayolo, that is Brad, coming up to Jamie Mayolo. Can we see some teamwork maybe going on here between Brad and Jamie? They get very close to themselves as they go down the Triple M back straight, then goes on the inside past, and Harding has a chance to get past him down the front straight. Mayolo just hangs on. Harding coming into TD Granny Flats and Modular Homes, turn number 1, manages to swing himself in front momentarily. Mayolo did well, fought back down the back straight, and now they're really coming up to heavy traffic as we get to the end of 8. It is still Mayolo and Harding 1-2.
And it's a great race, as we thought it would be. Bradley Mayolo, the defending champion. Harding had won last week, and here comes Kendrick. Kendrick is ripping into the race. He's yet to win a race this season. He got a little bit out of shape, keeps it off the wall. So I tell you what, who's moving fast as well as the 79 of Chris Coyle. He's gone past Pigden, so he's moved up into 4th place. Harding goes to the race lead now. But look at Kendrick. He's right on the scene. He's up there going at a ripping pace as they come into the main straight to complete 10.
And not far behind them is Chris Coyle, nearly a row of 4 now. They go around the outside of Miles Bolger as Jamie Mayolo retires from the race. It's the 22 car out in front, opens up a bit of a gap now, puts Jack Williamson between he and the 2nd place car of the 77 of Brad Mayolo.
The work area, but in the end, he has succumbed, and he's going to work out the race.
Wow.
And there's a huge crash in the back straight. So I thought we were going to get through pretty well.
Work area is closed on our screen. Work area is closed.
The work area is closed.
Now, because we've got to half race distance, that's the other thing. When we get to half race distance, the work transponder fell off. He was in 2nd spot, we're being told. So Harding will lead us from Bradley Mayolo.
Okay, so I was going to say there'd be a protest otherwise. Here we go. So they're back underway. And what would have this done to a few of the engines, the tyres, the cars that have been sitting idle on the racetrack? Does it make any difference to the chasers as they start to chase hard? Dak is out. I thought he might be. He's going to park up near the cone as they fly past him here in the main straight. We've got 15 laps down. I'll do one more and then I'll be handing
It's Kendrick, but sweeping around the outside is Coyle, and then the 26 of James Inglis. He puts a number on Kendrick as well. Kendrick goes back to 5th and back then to Mitch Wormel in 6th. Our race leader Daniel Harding moves down the back straight and he's already coming up on lap traffic. Jeremy Hale will be the first of those, and then it'll be Tim King as Kendrick puts a move back on Inglis. That's for 4th and 5th.
And keep in mind they are 1 and 2 at the moment in the Maddington Toyota Sprint Car Series. They got mighty close coming into TD Granny Flats and Modular Homes turn 1, and they're still very close down the front straight as we lose Trent Pigden. Oh, that is rotten. He started from pole position and he's out of the race. Meanwhile, out in front, the Adra Group entry car 22. It is Daniel Harding who leads from Bradley Mayolo, Chris Coyle, James Inglis, and Jensen Kendrick. Oh, they get very close again, coming out of 4.
20 laps down as we get into the final 10 in this race, and down the back straight goes our race leader in Daniel Harding. He's holding on for the moment. He's got a good little advantage, and maybe it's building, I think, too. From 3rd place, Chris Coyle is starting to wind in. There's a spinner.
Jack.
Oh, yes, and there's unfortunately going to be 2 cars that are not going to be able to continue.
Jack.
Or maybe they are. Turner racing, which is great to see, but he is unable to complete the race. So what do we see unfold now? What I do see is a clean racetrack ahead of the man that's in front, but a hard challenge in James Inglis. He takes third place. He goes past Chris Coyle. Are we going to see Kendrick follow him through right now? James Inglis is the car on the move. Daniel Harding, though, is the man out in front, and he's going to take a few laps before he gets
Coyle. Inglis is all over the back end of Mayolo. They get back to Coyle, and we've got a crash at the end of the main straight between Matt Cross and Tim King. And that poor old 17 car has been battered and bruised yet again. And Tim King and Matt Cross at the end of the main straight in front. Away we go. Good start by Harding. Gets away. So move down into turn one. Here comes Inglis on the inside of Mayolo. Can he make it stick? Will Mayolo come back? No, Inglis got it done. So Inglis into second place. He's out after Harding as they move out of Mobile 1. 7 to go. Harding your leader from Inglis. Back into Mayolo, Coyle and Kendrick. Kendrick coming under Coyle. Not quite. Maybe a slight contact, but Coyle holds on to fourth as they come out of fourth. 6 to go. Harding leads from Inglis.
Here, Daniel Harding, who looked home and hosed, but the restart for Inglis has caused him to get perilously close. They come into the main straight, 27 laps down. Harding is still driving a ripping race up high on the racetrack, 14-1, 14-2. Harding went quicker slightly that time, but there's still only 2 car lengths between them as Inglis levels up with him. He can look down to his inside. Inglis has got his nose in front here with a couple of laps to go.
So Inglis comes to the inside of Harding and takes the lead underneath the time clock. Harding fights back on the inside, but James Inglis takes control. They come out of Mobile 1. The white flag comes out. There's a lap to go. Back to third place is Brad Mayolo. But James Inglis has seen off the challengers. He's driven past Daniel Harding. He comes around Miles Bolger, and he is going to win the Silver Cup. Put your hands together for James Inglis. He wins tonight from Harding and Brad Mayolo. Kendrick is fourth. Coyle is fifth. Back in sixth place is Mitch Wormel, Dane Kingshot, Ryan Lancaster, Jason Pride.
The leader of the Maddington Toyota Sprint Car Series. He's going to gain some more big points here as he gets on top of the car. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the Silver Cup for TD Granny Flats and Modular Homes, James Inglis.
Nearly slid straight off the wing.